Good morning from Sailing Nova Vita. It's 5:30 in the morning. The sun has just come up over the mainland. Beautiful sunrise. All you can hear this morning is the geese and the eider ducks just waking up too with the sun. Beautiful calm morning, and we're on our way up the Sound of Lung this morning.
We're on our way. We've left the anchorage. The new anchor windless works absolutely perfectly, so I'm really happy about that. It's such a beautiful morning. Going past a couple of fish farms on the way out. Plenty of room to get out though, no problems. Very calm day, no wind, and it looks like this. We're passing the top end of the Isle of Buie, and in the background you have the Isle of Jura. We've been going for about an hour and a half now, and we've got this lovely view of Jura. And Isla down there. The weather is still fabulous. We're motoring along quite happily, plugging the tide so that we get to the Sound of Lung in time for the turn of the tide, so that we whiz on through.
Breakfast. Little alternative to having a fried breakfast or yogurt, muesli, porridge. Crumpets with butter.
How's your day going so far?
Wow, it's rather relaxing here. We just had our crumpets for breakfast, cup of tea, sun's out. I'm not on the helm, so I'm having a 5-minute relapse.
Leaving Gigha to get to the Sound of Lung, you have to plug the tide for a few hours to make sure that you get there when the tide's turned, and it speeds you on through the Sound. Over in the background there, behind the headland in that bay, is Corryvreckan, where the canal starts or ends depending which way you're going. The Corryvreckan Canal saves you going all the way around the Mull, so it cuts off a bit of distance, and also if you're waiting for weather, it's a way to get the other side of the Mull entire. It's supposed to be the most beautiful shortcut in the world. We haven't done it yet. Up ahead here you can see where the currents change on the water. It goes from being quite rippled to very, very smooth. Out this side, between the islands of Jura on the left and Scarba on the right, is the notorious Gulf of Corryvreckan, with the world's second largest whirlpool. But we are heading up through the Sound of Lung.
Well, I've come to the bow. I'm on pot marker watching, because sometimes there are some ones that are below the surface depending on the state of the tide. We've passed the Gulf of Corryvreckan and we're now heading up the Sound of Lung, heading towards the lighthouse, although we're pointing more towards Mull. There's been about 3 knots of wind on the anemometer, not a lot. So we're just under engine, heading up the Sound on this gorgeous day. Just the other side of the close rocks is the Isle of Mull. You can start to see all the swirling on the water now. The whirlpools. And the currents. We're heading up towards the lighthouse there. We're getting through all these whirlpools, current shifts. Keep your eyes out for pot markers as well. All good fun. A very quick word from our helm as he's concentrating.
We are doing 10 knots over the ground and it's a bit swirly whirly. Don't hit the lighthouse.
I think you could say we've got some tide with us. Not very deep here. That's the little lighthouse at the end of Luing. This is Pladda Lighthouse. And you can see what the sea is doing now. John is trying to aim straight, but is being pushed around with the currents and the tides. He's moving the wheel quite a bit to maintain a straight course through the currents that we've got here at the minute. Current speed is...
it's only 8.3 at the moment.
Oh, gone down. And we're nearly out the other side of the Sound of Luing. All good. Didn't hit any pot markers, haven't run over any birds, seen birds and porpoises, had lots of currents, seen the Gulf of Corryvreckan, hair everywhere. That's sailing. Fab time. Back on the helm for me, with coats on and hats because it's clouded over a bit and it's a bit chilly, dropped by about 5 degrees. So we're just come out of the Sound of Luing, heading still north, not going to hit Buie rocks.
We're heading up round the end of that island and pretty much straight across over to Loch Spelve on the Isle of Mull. Going past Inch or Slate Island, making our way north, and about 5 miles is the entrance to Loch Spelve, and that's where we're going for tonight. Normally we come this way and we go straight up to Oban, but this time we've decided, as the boat is fully stocked with everything we need, we're going to go over and spend a few days out in Loch Spelve at anchor.
Yes, Loch Spelve, we like Loch Spelve, lots of wildlife there.
Hey, Loch Spelve! And that was the narrow bit.
So navigating through the channel, it's okay, you just have to concentrate, keep your speed at a good speed that you have wave, but obviously not too fast. Keep yourself in the deep water channel and in the middle of the channel, concentrate and you'll be fine. It's still a little nerve-wracking, but as long as you keep calm, it's fine. And we're through.
When you get inside the entrance, there are mussel farms. As you can see, big strings of buoys, give them a nice wide berth, and you can buy the mussels from the mussel farm direct, which is over near the anchorage. We've arrived. It took us almost exactly 8 hours. And we are now at anchor in Loch Spelve. Tucked in here, beautiful spot, absolutely incredible place. Up there is Krakadura, where we walked last year. Behind us over there is the mussel processing plant, where you can buy fresh mussels from the mussel farm in the loch. We've had a really good journey up today.
We have.
It's been a motor all the way because there's hardly been a breath of wind, and 8 hours, very simple passage. We got the tides right, which is great.
Whizzing along quite happily.
Managed to hit about 11 knots going up through the Sound of Lung. And just a short hop from there across to Loch Spelve and in through the entrance.
Fantastic place, lovely, really quiet, just us here in the anchorage today. Lovely.